No, I don't think if I hit you at all. No, I want to open it. I can't pick it up. I will open it. Why won't you let me open it? Let me open you! Open, goddammit! Fine. Then we can move them into there. That down there to move that one there. Where's there? So. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's done. Oh, even one more. Should we care? There we go.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Come up, Star Fox.
I did play Star Fox. Oh, not very well.
Was that you or me?
I thought I was driving, but okay.
Testimony part, I'm done for. You're done for. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pronounce this testimony. You wish to know the title of my personage?
Well, it didn't even come up with the option for R1.
Yeah.
There. I'll move out your way. Oh,
Oh, come on.
so close.
Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my
Yeah, got a futuristic rug.
Look at the patchwork sofa.
Oh,
want that.
the whimsical sofa.
I'm having the retro though. It's painful. Why is this painful? Because I don't know what any of it is. I'm so... back the other way. Oh, great. Oh. Bollocks. I don't wanna... Ah! Damn it! And having a little lurk. Hope you're enjoying your day and doing something fun yourself. Whether that's work or crafting, or like me, crafting, which is work. No, I don't think if I hit you at all. No, I won't open it. I can't pick it up. I will open it. Why won't you let me open it? Let me open you! Open, goddammit! Fine. Then we can move them into there. that down there to move that one there. Where's there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7. It's done. Oh, even one more. Should we go? There we go.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Come up, Star Fox. Hi guys. Hi Squaff, how you doing? I was watching Duncan John the ad breaks. But how are you all doing? So yeah, I missed a few days. I wasn't doing so well over the weekend and I needed some time off. But we're back. I'm very tired because I didn't get my nap. When I was about to go for my nap this afternoon, I suddenly realised that I was filming with my elder son the Warhammer unboxing, so we've done that. So I haven't had my nap yet. But we're going to get on with it. We've got several days to catch up on because we did Friday the 5th, but we haven't done Saturday the 6th, Sunday the 7th, or Monday the 8th yet. So we've got a bit to go. But we're going to get there. I'm looking forward to seeing what we got. So we'll see how it goes. So we're going to start with the Cloudberry jigsaw, as usual. I still never got around to bringing another table down. I really should. So let's grab that one because we're going to pull them onto there. So obviously these ones have stuff on the back, either trivia or joke. So there was 6 because we did 5, didn't we? Yes, we did 5. So 6 we have. Okay, it says puzzle, reflect on this, and then it's got a bunch of numbers and letters. Reflect on this, so would it look different in the mirror? I'm gonna have to do that in a mirror. I don't have a mirror with me. Yeah, we'll work it out later. Brain is not computing today, so we're gonna do number 6. And I'm gonna do 7 and 8, but what I'll do is I'll grab the boxes out now, and then I can just pop that down out of the way, and I can just put them in later, pop them back after I finish streaming or something, just that way I don't have to keep picking it up and down. But how is everyone? What have you been up to? Did you have a good weekend? Right, let's switch to the close-up. Hopefully the cameras haven't moved too much during filming. I don't know what these marks were. They weren't on there before, but they're there now. Never mind. So this is the one that joins together, so we have less edges, though we may be getting down the other edge. We have a corner, so that means we have got to the furthest length, which is what I'm pretty sure I said the last time we done it, that I thought we might be getting to the longest part at this point, because it seemed quite long. Yeah, because if you can remember, put them there a minute, we've done these, and I'd said that I thought these attach on the end here, and I thought probably one more will be the full length, 6 across, because that's quite a lot across, and it looks like we're going to be correct. Just put them back there because it won't balance too well. Yeah, I've been really impressed with this puzzle so far. I did miss doing it over the weekend. I was not in a good place, so I needed to take some time out, sort myself out, feel better, and then I can get back to it, We all have to take time out sometimes. There's our corner. That one goes around there. Not on there, so let's go there. Yeah. Okay, so there's our corner. So that's most likely going to go up that way, because that's going to be attaching on the end. Nope. There's one edge I forgot there. So these are likely to go this way round. They're either going to be the edge there or there. That's a corner one, so I reckon that's going to go that way. Oops. Yeah, normally, as you know, I have my craft group, but everyone's busy or injured or ill and things. So I figured I'd just call off for the remainder of the month. Because realistically, most of us have too much on this time of year to keep meeting up. So I've had a few Mondays off recently, and I think we'll have a Hello, Mini Viking. How you doing? Super busy, just getting ahead so we don't fall behind when I go see MASH this week. Ah, cool. I'm always behind. I have a load of plans for Duncan to help me catch up during the Christmas break, so I can try to get things really well caught up, because I'm so far behind, it's ridiculous. I think on there. I have a little trouble here because I guess they're crossing over, because obviously they do. But how you doing? What you been up to, Mini Viking? I am very underdressed in my fluffy today. I do have a Christmas dress on underneath, but it's too cold, so I'm wearing fluffy instead. I don't like the cold. Cold is horrible. There's some nice bubbles in among this, which I'm hoping will help decide where these are gonna go. Got a corner. No. That one? Possibly that one. Let's see. Yep, there we go. And then this one's got some there. I wonder if that's that. Yes, there we go. And then looks like we might have one leading off here. Possibly that one? No. Oh, that one's that one there, look. That has one there, but that doesn't look quite right. Maybe that way around. Yes, there we go. Which puts that one in there. There we go, that's the bubbles there, yeah. So we've got a lot to catch up, obviously, because I'm going to do all of the ones I've behind on the Cloudberries, then we'll do all the ones we're behind on the Ravensburger. And then we will see how far we can get catching up on the, that's not right, the colouring pages as well. think that one goes there. Am I right? Yes. So we want a kind of squat one there, don't we? That one maybe? Yes. You're just chilling. Oh, that's the life. I think we all could do with a nice little chill out every so often, can't we? That's pretty much what I spent the weekend doing. Chilling, just resting, sorting my brain out, you know. I needed to do nothing for a while. I think we all have those moments, don't we? We want the green coming over, but not like that. Maybe that one. Close, but no cigar. Let's work on that one because that's a obvious shape. It's not going to be that because that's got brown in it. Those ones have the brown, so they're going to be border lines. Looks like it should have a bubble or something just on the edge. No, that one's the wrong shape. That one? Yes, there we go. Possibly that one? Yeah. That one's also got brown on, so we'll like that one for the minute. It does have that, but that's the wrong way. Could be that one. Yes. And that goes in there like that. Awesome. Which means we've got another pointy one here. Possibly that one. Yes, there we go. Hopefully all the chats are working on YouTube today. I'm streaming to both of them again. Once I've back to normal streaming, I'll only stream to one of my channels at a time again. But for this, I can't be bothered to separate them off, you know. It's such a pain to do that. Because then I have to start and stop streams, and I don't want to start and stop streams. That's more hassle than it's worth right now. There we go. Nope. That one. And that's the one with the bubble. That one. And there. And there. No. That way round. That one in there. That one in there. And that one on there. There we go. Right, so... Ooh. I have just partially taken apart my other one. Let me just... I think I'm going to start stacking the Ravensburger ones up because I'm running out of space for them. But, right, let's just... I don't think you can see. Oop. I've got that the wrong way round. And you see what I've done? That should be that way round. And then, can you see that yet? That should then connect. Nope. Nope, that doesn't connect there, so I've done it the wrong way around still. Yeah, of course it does. That's on the end. So did I have it the right way around? Oh, I did have it the right way around. Daft wit. There you go. Brain is not braining. So, that's the first 6 days. So that and this one connects onto the end there. So we're definitely going with 6 across. So what I'm going to do is attempt to lift this one up onto there. What I'll try to do, and then when I put it onto the bigger one, I can just kind of slide that one across. And that'll give us room for the next 6 days here, which means we'll have room for 12 days per board then, which will be handy. Because that gives me halfway before I have to put it on the big board then, doesn't it? So, let's do day 7. Now what do we have on the back of day 7? Trivia. In many countries, candles are lit in the 4 weeks before Christmas Day, symbolising hope, peace, joy and love. It's lovely. So, let's do 7. Put this aside. So this will now be the second row. So in theory, we'll have an edge here, but then no edges here because it's going to connect to that bottom one and still have connecting along here. So I'm pointing up there, and you actually can't see up there, can you? Because I'm on the, what you call it, camera. The hope is to have a bunch more puzzle videos out in the new year, because I've not been very good at doing puzzle videos this year. So I'm hoping to pre-film a bunch over Christmas, ready to come out for next year. And then I'm going to start doing some of my bigger ones on live streams, because I have I have everything from 500 to my biggest one's 9,000. We won't be doing that one for a while, but I do have some 2,000s and 3,000s which I thought I might do over live streams. Like come back each week for them. So that's what we're going to do for my puzzle channel, puzzle and game channel next year. My craft channel, I'm looking to set up my looms so I can get back to doing some weaving and some spinning. Set up a new camera system for being able to look at the weaving and the spinning I'm doing. And I have tutorials for the weaving and the spinning ones planned. I'm not going to do quite as much tutorials for random things anymore, just for patterns that I've created, because it's a lot of work for not a lot of feedback at the moment. I used to get a lot of people using my tutorial videos, but the last few years it's got less and less people, and it's just, as much as I enjoy doing it, it's a lot of effort to do for not a lot of viewers, not a lot of interaction. So I'm going to stop doing them, which I know will upset a few of you who do enjoy my tutorials, but it's not, for 2 or 3 people who ask for specific ones and then no one else can think. And even those people are asked, they don't end up commenting or giving feedback or anything. So it's just, I want to go back to just doing stuff I enjoy doing instead of what people keep asking me to do, and then I don't even get a thank you from that. Because the whole point of my channel is to do stuff that I enjoy while getting to chat crafts, and it got to the point that I was just doing a bunch of stuff people wanted me to do when they asked, but then they'd never actually comment that the video was helpful or not helpful, just any kind of comment would be nice. And so it's just not worth carrying on. So my channel will change back to me just doing things I enjoy doing. But as I don't do as much knitting and crochet now because my hands hurt too much, we are going to do more weaving and spinning because it's less strain on my hands. So anyone else enjoy doing jigsaw puzzles? Obviously you're on my jigsaw puzzle and gaming channel, you probably do, but what about those on my crafts or on my Twitch? Any of you guys have a lovely collection of puzzles? I have a very large growing collection of jigsaw puzzles. That way. Actually that might go that way around. Yes. There we go. Not quite that one. Does it go in there? Yes, it goes there. That one's going to go there. And that's that way round. I wonder if that goes in there. No. I think that one might go there, though. Yes. Okay. And that one goes on there. Yes. That go on there. There, like that, yep. There. And that one on there. Nope, there. That one there. I think that connects in there. Yes, there we go. There. Yep. This one's come together quite nicely. If I get it the right way around. There we go. So that is day 7. So we'll slide that onto there. And in theory, that's actually going to connect onto day 1 here. Yes. There we go. So day 7's connected onto day 1 here. Obviously we've got day 4, 5 and 6 on top at the moment, but that was connected on there. Which is cool because it means we can connect those ones and then connect the next ones to this one, and then I can just slide the whole thing over. So I think that would be perfect. So day 8. Day 8 we got a joke. Why did the Christmas tree try a puzzle? It wanted to branch out. Okay. These are definitely dad style jokes, aren't they? say 7 and 8. I'm going to pop them on the box and then I can pattern them away later. Okay, so this one should connect into this spot here. So we're actually going to have no edges in theory. It's all going to be this, but what we can do is look for the borders of the actual frame that's within each one, because each one's got its own little frame. That one is still joined together. Might as well do that, but move those ones there. Okay, so let's work with this. So that looks like it's going to be a corner of the frame. Which way round I don't know yet. Same with this one. Not quite. That one. Then that one. There we go. So that one going there, yeah. And then that one's in there, so we've got a crossover there. Let's see. No. Possibly like that. Going in there, yep. Can you guys still hear me? Yeah, the mic thinks so. So my thing's just Bluetooth disconnecting, connecting. I think that might be my iPad. Let me just turn off my Bluetooth on my iPad. Which symbol's Bluetooth? That one. Turn it off. So I don't think my mix effect stuff needs Bluetooth. I think it's wireless. Wi-Fi rather, so well, soon now if I attempt to change my screen, it doesn't work. We know the Bluetooth was connected. Okay. Got some carrot looking ornaments that will connect, so we can build up that way and see where that takes us. There, that one's going there. That one goes sideways there, that's why. Okay. Looking at the way that is, I think that's going to go that way and that's going to go that way. So that's going to go like that. I do have all my lights on yet. That still seems pretty dark today, doesn't it? Let me just... Nope, that's going darker. That's as light as it's going to go. It gives more light, but potentially makes it... How's that, guys? Is that a little more in focus, or is that worse? I didn't realise how unfocused it looked. Doing these baubles. Oh. Yeah, there we go. That one's that way. there. That one on there? On there. And that one's on there. That one there. Okay, so we've got ribbons and candy canes here, so let's see about giving any of them. Nope. And that one's that way. And that one there. That one on there. That one that way? Yes, that one that way. And that's got a bit of candy cane marking on it. That's the only two candy cane ones I'm spotting at the moment, so we'll come back to the candy canes. I think that one might go in there though. Yes, there we go. Now, we've got a bit more candy cane there. So, that way around. Yes, there we go. That one on there, yeah. That looks like that might connect there. Yes. That one does go there. So we do have some green bauble ones here. I think that one. No. That one? Or that way around? Nope. Come on, off you come. There. That one like that. That one in there like that. There we go. That one there? Yeah, there. Got some more red that needs to connect, but I'm not quite sure. The beads, which way they connect on. That one actually might go there. Yes, there we go. I think that one might be there. Yep. That's why I couldn't find that. It belongs to that bit. That one's like that. And that's going to be up that way. Yeah, that one's going to go in there. I think that one. No. That way. Round. Yep, there we go. Put it the right way round and we're alright. So that's got more of the green, does that? I don't think so, no. I think that might connect over there though. Yes, I think so, yep. That's going to be that way. Yeah, I think that goes in there. Yeah, there we go. And that one in there, yep. That one gonna go there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That one's gotta go there. Nope. That's connecting in there like that. There we go. That one in there. And that there. There we go. Okay, so that's day 8, which will slide onto this one. And this will connect in here. There we go. So that's days 1 to 8 on there, and that's also us caught up on the Cloudberry jigsaw, which is great. So we can pop that one there, and we're going to do the Ravensburger. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start stacking these up because we're running out of space. The problem is these, I'm going to leave these ones on the bottom, and I'm going to stack on top of them because unlike most of Ravensburger ones, this is not clicking together very well. So I'm going to just slide this one on there. Like that. And then that gives me another spare board to protect them with then, doesn't it? There. Okay, let's grab the Ravensburger puzzle and catch up with days 6, 7 and 8 of the Ravensburger. So we need days 6, 7 and 8, and I will put them all away later back into the thing. Oh, headphones are hurting my ears today, pressing the hearing aids against them. Cheryl, hiya! Sorry, I missed you come in there. How you doing? So glad you were able to pop along. So I know obviously this is not the best of time for you because it's daytime, you're off doing things. You okay? Awesome. Okay, so for day 6 we are in the USA. We are doing New York. And the image for New York is that. I might have to take a little break in a minute. I know we haven't been going very long, but a bit high on the nausea scale today, so I'm having to take things a little slow. I've got my anti-nausea band on, but it's not switched on right now, so I might have to just take a little break and switch it on. We'll see. Ooh, don't ping them. You're on spindle 6 of the vessel. Oh, wow, you work so fast. But it's a really pretty colour. It's such gorgeous consistency. I'm not jealous at all. I know I say that every time, but you know, it's just I dream of having the skill you do with the drop spindle. But that is on my goal for next year. Find time to practice my drop spindle. I have a plan, and I will sort it. Because I haven't had a lot of time to do my own craft stuff this year, not as much as I'd planned. So I have a plan to get more head ready for next year, so that I can do more and not get so far behind when I get sick, and then be constantly catching up, because constantly catching up is no good. That was that one, yeah. No, that's there. I think that one goes in there too. And then that one is in that one. Dream stretch break. Yes, thank you. Hi Mac, how you doing? Yes, I am gonna take a little comfort break in a second and turn on my anti-nausea band. So I will take my stretch break in just a second. Get this edge built. That one there. Okay, so if we remember, they match the border there, so we are just going to copy that border. So that one's that side, that's that way, that's that way, that one's on there, that way round, that connects there. That one is that way around because we've got the snowflake attachment there, and that's the top. That one goes on there and on there. Then it's that one down there. Oop, missed one. That one in there. Then that one connects. That one on there. That one not on there. Goes there. I've misplaced an edge. Anyone see it? There it is. How are you doing, Mac, anyway? Filmed the next Warhammer video today, so I'll get that edited and that'll come out on Wednesday. Getting near the end now, so I think we got a final binder for the set. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll quickly build this one, and then I'll take a little break. I forgot to put my watch on silent, as you've probably just noticed. Sorry about that. Let's build that in, because that's going to be easier. Nope. She says, and then gets the next 3 pieces wrong. Next many pieces wrong. What was wrong with me? Come on. Nope. That one's there for definite. Oop. That one goes in there. That one's on there. I think I got that sideways. Should be that way. Maybe that way? That one's there. Nope. There. Daft Whip. That one to go there. That on there. That probably on that one. That one on there. That one there. That up there. Nope, that side. Alright. I think it's right. I'm not sure. We will check when we get further along. Looking like it is. That side. That one that side. That one there. That one there. That one there. Nope, that one's up that side. That one's that side. And that's that one. There we go. So, that's quite cool, isn't it? So, New York is some tall buildings. We got a Christmas tree, and then we got an ice rink with people skating around. So, let's slide that one on top of this one. So, that one's already got 2 on, so we'll put that one on that one. There we go. Okay, so that's 4, 5, and 6. So I'm going to take a quick break, and we'll come back and do 7, and then we'll do 8, so that we're then caught up. So 7 is Italy, and this is the picture we got. But we'll come back and do that in a second, because I just need a little break. I will be back ASAP, okay?
Know what any of it is. I'm bollocks. I don't wanna. Ah, damn it. And having a little lurk. Hope you're enjoying your day and doing something fun yourself. Whether that's work or crafting. Or like me, crafting, which is work. No, I don't think I hit you at all. Up, I will open it. Why won't you let me open it? Let me open you! Open, goddammit! Fine. How we move them into there. Move that down there to move that one there. Where's there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, it's done. Even one more. Should we care? There we go.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Come up, Star Fox.
I did play Star Fox. Oh, not very well.
Was that you or me?
I thought I was driving, but okay.
Testimony part, I'm done for. You're done for. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pronounce this testimony. You wish to know the title of my personage?
Well, it didn't even come up with the option for R1.
Yeah.
There. I'll move out your way. Oh,
Oh, come on.
so close.
Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my
Yeah, got a futuristic rug.
Look at the patchwork sofa.
Oh,
want
the
that.
whimsical sofa.
I'm having the retro version.
Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I electrocuted myself a little while. Just basically turned on my anti-nausea band. When it's mild nausea, it works just the pressure, but when it hits up, you have to turn it on and actually do something with it. The Ravensburger dust never fails to shock me. Right. So we're going to do number 7, which we said just before the break was Italy. So sorry, Cheryl, I missed your messages there. We got fresh snow this morning, about 3 inches. Nice. I mean, I suppose it depends if you need to go out on it. Not so nice, but let me open this. We haven't had any snow here yet. A few places in the UK have, but where I am, we haven't had any snow yet. It's been years since we had a good amount of snow where we are. Which is probably a good thing because, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Where we live in a little cul-de-sac. We live at the end of a little cul-de-sac, but it's not hilly, but it's not flat. And in order to reverse off of our drive into the turning circle to be able to face the right way to leave, that is quite a steep hill, which makes it hard for the boys to go to and from work. So it's better that we don't have it so that they can get to and from work. Because the turning circle is literally turning a circle, someone's garden with nothing, just grass, no hedge, no wall, nothing, and then someone's house. So if you slip, you're going into someone's house, which we really don't want to do. Right. But I wouldn't mind a little bit of snow maybe over the Christmas break, though the boys are still working over that. I believe my eldest is already down for working Christmas Day, and my youngest has put himself available to work Christmas Day if they need him. And my middle son, who knows? With that boy, we never know when he's coming or going. So I guess we'll find out on the day. I don't even know if my middle son is going to join us for our celebrations on the 21st, or whether he's off gallivanting around somewhere then. It's kind of catch him while you can. The boy is always working, so he's just in and out of the house faster than we can keep up with him. We stopped looking for 2 at the same time because it's I'm confusing my brain. That one there. That's fair. It doesn't take much to confuse my brain, does it? Has anyone else had snow where they are? Because you're Canada, aren't you, Cheryl? Somewhere in Canada. That one's that side, that one's that side. There we go. That one's going to go on there. It goes there. That's the side that way. And that's the bottom that way. So that's on there. And then that one there. Turn that one around and it's going to go on there. That around that way. That one on there. And then that one on there. There. Okay, so let's turn it that way. I always build it that way because the other ones I've got are led sideways. So it's easier for me to follow it along. Yes, you are. Yeah. See, look at that. I finally remembered exactly where you were. Because how many times did I say America? And it's like, nope, it's Canada. I'm getting better, Cheryl. I'm starting to remember. It's only taken how many years? I'm sorry. But you know I don't do it on purpose. I have a head like a sieve. That one that way. Don't know if that's going to go in that one there. Or up there. I think it's probably going to be there. That one there, yeah. And that one there. There. Possibly up there, actually. Yeah, because we've got to get the boat here, haven't we? So... that one's there. 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 Nope. Oh, that side. There we go. That one on there. That one there. That one's that side. That one goes in there. That one there. That one that way. That one that way. That one that way. That one that way. And that one that way. There we go. That was nice and quick and simple, wasn't it? So, that one was Italy, wasn't it? In Venice, unsurprisingly. So let's slide that one onto here. So that was 4, 5, 6. That was day 7. So on the 25th, I'll have a video. I'll either go live or I'll create a video that I put out that shows all of them fully together, so you can see the whole thing. depends on plans for the day, who's about. Because if I've got 2 out of the 3 boys at home, then going live might be a lot harder. But if only one's at home, then might be able to work around whatever he's doing. Okay, so we've got Austria next. Skiing in the Alps. I'd love to go skiing. I expect to fall flat on my face, but I'd love to go. It's like I'd like to go skydiving. Someone would have to physically push me out of the plane, but I'd love it. I'm one of these people who knows once I'm doing it, I will absolutely love it. But it's the getting me to do it part that's the hard part. Okay. This is star. There. Where are you? That one on there. That one there. That one's that side. That there. That one there. That one goes on there. That there. That one there. That one on there. That one not in there. Silly. In there. This one's on there. That one is going to go there. That one on there. Ooh, don't pick it up. Doesn't like being picked up. So that one's there. Connecting in there. With that there. And this one connects on there. This one that way round. That one's on the bottom here. That one's that side. That one connects there and there. And that one connects in there. Flip it up. That's going to be that way round. Possibly down further. That's going to be that way. Nope. That one there. I think that one probably goes there. Possibly not. Oops. Got that person skiing there. Going on there. Take that off. Oh, I got it upside down. That's the problem. That's the person's skis. Little shadow of their skis. Let's come back. Do this one. Not there. Oh, let's see. It's crumbling apart. Okay, so that one must go further up. Try there. Yes, there we go. That one. That one on there. There we go. That way? Yes, that way. And there's that person's skis. That one that way. That one that way. That's gonna go there. Possibly there? Yes, there we go. That way, yep. There we go. That wasn't too bad. I had it too low again, didn't I? I'm sorry, people. But how are we all doing anyway? For those of you, it's evening. What are you up to this evening? For me, it's basically 7:20 in the evening. So once we finish streaming, me and Dunk will eat dinner and go to bed. Right. So that is 1 to 8 done, obviously, because now it's doubled. But I daren't pick them up to show the underside because they will not stay together, which is really annoying. And so unlike Ravensburger, but it is what it is. So that is all of the jigsaw puzzles done. Ooh. So that's us caught up on the jigsaw puzzles. That didn't take too long, did it? Was it? How long have we been streaming for? Hour and 13, and I took a few minutes break, plus obviously chatted in a little bit at the beginning. So less than an hour, I think, to do all of them. That's not too bad. No, not great, but it's not too bad, I don't think. So let's move on to doing the ornaments. What I'll probably do for ease is open each day, put them on here so I can put the box out of the way, and then we'll just paint them all in one go, you know? I think that's going to be our best bet. Let's switch back to the bigger camera a minute, so you guys can try not to knock out the camera, shall we? There we go. There. Right, so we did 5, we now need to do 6 here. And again, I'm going to do it with one of these because I worked out it was easier. And let's see if these ones have holes in, or whether Duncan's going to have to drill these ones as well, shall we? So, for day 6, we get a Santa head. So, day 6 is the Santa head. Day 7. I can get it open. That'll be right, it's pretty sudden there. We've got a Christmas tree. It's bigger than the actual box holes, which is why I'm having trouble. I'm going to have to whip it back further just to get it out. This was... my God. There we go. Christmas tree. So, they didn't plan these holes to line up properly, which is really not good. And day 8. Day 8, we've got another Santa hat. Santa head. So 2 Santa heads and a Christmas tree for 6, 7 and 8. Six, 7, 8. No hole. That one's going to have to be drilled. That one has a hole, and that one has a hole. So one of them doesn't have a hole. Right, let's switch back. There we go. So you can see them better. So 2 Santa heads. So 6, 7, 8. The different style Santas, but I would have preferred if they'd separated them by a few more days at least, you know? That would have been better. You know, maybe shove in another Alf or the reindeer. We haven't even had a reindeer yet. They could have shoved a reindeer in one of those days so that we didn't have 2 Santas so close together. But oh well, it is what it is. So, bring these down. So should we do the tree first? I know it's not the right order, but I don't think it really matters. If we do the tree first, get all the green on, and then we'll come and do the 2 Santas simultaneously. I think that's going to be our best bet, isn't it? So, I think I'm just going to use this brush. I can get this off. Oh, there we go. I'm like a child. I get it everywhere. I'm going to use this big brush that I never use just to lift some of it out. There. Put that there. Okay. Right, let's do the tree. We've got Christmas lights on the tree, so we've got to work around them. But we need a lot more moisture because this stuff just absorbs the moisture off my brush. And I'm going to paint the inside of the hole. Has anyone got any fun plans for the week? I actually don't have any plans other than the fact that I will be streaming and I've got my usual board game group. Things like that, but otherwise I've been working on some patterns and samples, so that's what I'm doing all week. Sat down knitting or crocheting samples and double checking patterns because I'm hoping to get them properly printed instead of just A4 sheets of paper on my own home printer. I want to get them more professionally printed, not big professional, still, you know, like one of those print your own leaflet type companies, but just so they're a little nicer looking, you know. And eventually, once I've finished doing all my patterns, I'm actually going to release some pattern books. That's the plan. I have a lot of plans. It's getting them done in timely manners is the hard part. I've got to look into self-publishing so that I can look about the books. But I'm going to have like sock pattern book and a cowl scarf, shawls, all sorts. both knitting and crochet books, and possibly even some Tunisian crochet ones. I don't have many patterns done in Tunisian crochet at the moment, but eventually I will. These are like my long-term, years and years plans, like my 10-year plan sort of thing, as well as trying to get more of my stock into wholesale shops. Though I have my stuff in one shop, one of the ones I had it in fell through because they're a close-up shop. They lost the building. Though I think they're hoping to come back, but we'll just have to wait and see. And the other shop is now up and running fully with the yarn and weaving section. So I'm hoping sales will improve there. So if you're in Buckinghamshire area, there's a fabulous shop called Freya Jones Crafts, Freya Jones Limited, and it's an art and crafts store, as in it sells hand-dyed yarns and handmade crafty stuff bags, and there's artists there. They have a different gallery show of the different artists and the pottery, jewelry stuff, all local handmade stuff, all local as in UK, not brought in. She has a lot of local artists on it, but then some of us are not so local. It's local to one of the wool shows I do, so I took my stock up there after I did the last wool show this year, the last one that way. But she is on Facebook and she shows you all the amazing stuff that's on there that she's got in her wonderful shop. Oh. You're quilting tomorrow. Oh, nice. That is on my list of finally getting around to doing. I have the fabric here. Had the fabric here for a while. But that is on my list to finally get around to doing next year, is make some quilting stuff. Just for myself. Just because, you know, I've never really properly quilted. So I want to learn. So I have everything here to learn. I just need more time, but that is what I have. Lots of plans over the Christmas period to get the websites all up and running and fully linked to each other, and get all my videos pre-filmed, and then I can just edit and upload as the year goes on. I won't get everything filmed, but if I can get a good chunk of it done, that would be really handy. Totally not missing some of these lights and bauble things, but that's why I can repaint over them, you know. Thank you, Savebot, for doing your job there. It's like, how sad people have to be that they spend their life creating bots or manually spamming people just because they don't have a life. It's pathetic. Get a life and stop spamming and wasting other people's time. Like at one point on one of my websites, my shop, somebody was creating lots of fake customers, and it wasn't a my shop thing. It was, I have a brand of shop, PrestaShop, and a disgruntled employee decided it would be fun to create bots that would just completely spam PrestaShop shops with loads of fake customers. I ended up having to shut the shop down until I could afford to buy a geo blocker thing, so that I blocked everything other than the UK traffic, so that we could stop them doing it. Because I have captures and everything, but because it wasn't a bot, because it was actually somebody doing it, they'd found a way around it. They'd got completely around all the Google captures and things. But it's all sorted now. And it's been sorted for quite a while now. But for a little while it was very annoying. Like, I do not have time to waste stopping idiots for messing up shops that I pay for. But now I have lots and lots of security and blocked off access to a whole bunch of things, so it's all good. And I've got round to getting the loyalty system sorted on the shop, so now when people buy through me, they earn loyalty points to get free stuff. I've also set that up now so that when I'm doing wall shows, people can download an app that logs all your purchases from me, and you can earn points for money off when doing actual shows as well. So, little loyalty scheme as a thank you for all my regular customers. Unfortunately, they don't work simultaneously across online shop sales and store sales. They will be two different systems, even though they're by the same company. It's just the way the system works. But at least they'll be able to get some kind of bonus. But yeah, Duncan's going to help me get the websites all connected. I have quite a few websites, but we're going to connect them all up properly, and get them all running exactly, each one doing exactly what I want it to do. Some of them have been offline for a little while because I haven't had time to do them. Yeah, that's the front basically done. We've got to colour the lighting, but I've got the green done. But what we'll do is going to attempt to paint these sides as well. I haven't painted the back on any of these. I might go back and paint them at some point, but I haven't done it for now. But should be able to just paint the sides, so at least that looks consistent then, you know. Try to do this side, and then got to paint the bottom. Not exactly high-end painting today, but not meant to be with these. But yeah, the new year I plan on hopefully painting Warhammer models, well, building and painting my Warhammer models live. The aim is to do a Wednesday for Warhammer Wednesday, because I've always done my Warhammer videos out on a Wednesday unless I'm severely delayed. But we'll see when I can go live. But the hope is to do them on Wednesdays. Don't know what time on Wednesdays. I'm hoping mornings, because I have my Wednesday evening board game group, so it can't really be evenings, but it might end up being afternoons. Depends on what time I wake up to when I need my nap. Because I'm chronic fatigue all the time, I always have to have my naps. So if I don't have my naps, my tremors and my muscle jerks start, and the last thing I need while painting Warhammer is tremors and muscle jerks. I might have to remember to make sure I turn off the jump scares for that too. I'm going to be revamping my Twitch stuff over the Christmas period as well, once we've got the websites done. New emojis, some better ones, because I just made some quick ones when I first became affiliate and haven't actually done any properly. New overlays and underlays, new sound alerts and things. I want to try to streamline everything, because it's not particularly streamlined at the moment. Right. Okay. Gotta line that way. Let's do these lights. So I think if we go with red, I can do some red lights on here and then paint the red Santas. And then maybe do some blue lights. I'll see. We'll see what we do when we get it done, you know? If I can... Oh, there we go. And again, got everywhere. Oh, such a messy cow. Let's pop a bunch of this out. Again, possibly a bit much. But as we are doing 2 Santas as well as bulbs, it might not be too bad. Just get some colour here. I know it's got a bit green because it's all turned around, but not really fast. Let's do this one in red. And let's go with this one. Probably should have planned this out a little better. But honestly, I don't care. It's just a bit of fun, so it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Let's have a red bauble down here. I'm sorry, I've still forgotten to silence my watch. Hopefully it's not dinging and annoying you too much. Okay, so let's put that to the side a minute while we paint the red on these. I think I'll do black stripes for the wire on the lights. So I'll do the red, then I'll pull out the black to do these faces, and then I can do the black on there, and then I'll do the blue lights, and where the colour lights are there, I might do blue and orange. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. So it's just really the hats on these because they're Santa heads. But again, they've got a load of background stuff that's not really needed. Which is really annoying. Paint the inside of the hole as well. So I keep going off camera, don't I? No. I want to really wash out a little to give him some rosy cheeks. Those little rosy cheeks. I'm sure these cameras are moved. Either that or I'm further over. Maybe I'm further over. Because I seem to be off camera a little more. Not so in the middle today, don't I? There. And let's do a tiny bit on his mouth. Give him some red lips. There we go. Let's do this one. Just so you know, you will be on camera. Do you need me to go on a BRB a minute? Guys, I'm just going to go on a BRB. I'll be back in a second, alright?
I'll move out your way. Oh,
Oh, come on.
so close.
Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my
Yeah, got a futuristic rug.
Look at the patchwork sofa.
Oh,
want
the
that.
whimsical sofa.
I'm having the retro version. It's painful. Why is this painful? Because I don't know what any of it is. I'm so... back the other way. Oh, great. Oh. Bollocks. I don't wanna... Ah! Damn it! And having a little lurk. Hope you're enjoying your day and doing something fun yourself. Whether that's work or crafting, or like me, crafting, which is work. No, I don't think if I hit you at all.
I will open it. I can't pick it up. I will open it. Why won't you let me open it? Let me open you. Open, goddammit. Fine. And we can move them into there. That down there to move that one there. Where's there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7. It's done. Oh, even one more. Should we care? There we go.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Come up, Star Fox.
I did play Star Fox. Oh, not very well.
Hi, sorry about that, guys. Kurt come back from shopping and he needed to get into the kitchen and pack his shopping away. Make sure I'm in the centre. And obviously we do have 3 days worth of colouring pages to catch up onto, but I'm not 100% sure I'll be able to do that. As I said, I'm still not feeling great, so it depends, because the headphones I'm wearing are really quite painful against my hearing aids today. And unfortunately it's the only mic solution I currently have. Tried my other mic earlier, my old one, just in case I could find a workaround, and it didn't work. And then tried my lapel ones again, which do work, but because we can't have them plugged in, which means they can run out of battery while I'm streaming, which is no good. I need something that's not going to run out of battery, or at least is going to last long enough for an entire stream. And the lapel ones last about 2.5 hours, which for most of my streams is good, but sometimes I go longer. And the only ones that last longer are these Turtle Beach headphones. I did have some wired Turtle Beach ones, cheap ones I bought, but actually they wouldn't recognise the mic even existed, so I had to go back to my more expensive Bluetooth ones and buy them. There we go. I'm gonna give his little nose a little blush. I did get way too much red out. Never mind. I'm only doing the top of his nose as a little blush. And I'm going to do the top of his nose as a little blush as well, actually. Just a little bit. I'm going to paint over in skin colour so it won't stand out as far. A little too much water, so all the colours moving around. Had Duncan fill it up for me today, and unfortunately it was just a little tiny too much. The problem is it's literally like a matter of a drop makes it overflow, because it's a paint palette, it's not a water thing. But I was lazy and we're using everything that came with it and nothing else. So let's pull this back. Let's do some blue. going to need much blue, so I don't think I'll bother getting into the paint palette. I'm just going to take it off the lid. Let's do blue one here. Let's do blue one here. And then let's give blue bauble down here. Again, at some point I'll probably go over all of these with new layers. Okay, so that's the blue. Let's go with some yellow, shall we? I would love some feedback on the captions, those of you who are using them, to let me know how they're working. Hoping they're working okay. So we'll definitely need another layer of yellow when these are dried, because I got a little bit of green on that one and you can see it through. You have the same problem on several of these. Okay, I think I'm just going to do the two yellows, and I'm going to pick another colour to do the remaining ones. Should we go with some orange? I forgot this orange is pretty chunky, but hopefully it'll be right. It's not a particularly great line there. Orange, orange, red, but if you're putting a Christmas tree up, you don't get to plan the layout of the lights exactly, so it doesn't matter if it clashes. Has everyone got their decorations up? We do not. Duncan did get as far as getting some lights out of the attic from what I gather, but he hasn't actually put them up. Though we did get the new outside light up, which is good, because that means it's now safe for people when they come visit, because we've had no light out there for 16 years, which makes it very difficult for people to see where they're going every time they come to visit. Okay, how's that looking? Right, so we're going to want to do black, but I think I'm going to hold off doing the black until after I've done the 2 skin colours on this Santa, because obviously that's going to really dirty up the water. So let's do the skin colour first. Please no one get offended about the colour I'm choosing for the skin colour. It's just the closest sort of skin colour that's not going to look too dark, because the brown colour is more closer to the red in an odd colour. Right. There we go. That one. Let's do this one. Just painted his eyebrows. Blimmin' skin colour there. I'm going to have to paint over the top of that with white. That's going to take several layers to get back to the right colour. Done it to both now, just so they're even. If I'm going to do it, I might as well do it even. Messing this one right up. Never mind. It's not the end of the world. Excuse me, sorry. There we go. Okay, so let's do the black, dot their eyes, and do the lines on the tree, the wire. Hiya, Crafty Fox, how you doing? Crafts at Fox Cottage. I'm just going to call you Crafty Fox, is that alright? It's easier. I never normally get to see you live, so it's nice to be able to pop in. Wishing you both love to. Yeah, no, I'm not normally live on a Monday, but things have changed for my craft group for a couple of weeks, so I'm live. But I hope you're well. I hope are you all ready for Christmas? I hope you're having a lovely Christmas. You got much planned? We're doing 3 Advent days at the same time at the moment because I missed the weekend because I wasn't very well. So we're playing catch up. Let's do these. Definitely could do it a thinner brush for this one. Don't know how well you guys are gonna see, so I've got to have it on the ground to be stable. Oops. That spread a little further than I anticipated. Hoping I'd already put enough moisture with the green on there, it wouldn't spread too far, but it did. It probably just sucks into the plaster stuff. But it's not terrible, you know. It doesn't look too bad, does it? I am so sorry if you guys could hear that. My belly just gave one hell of a rumble. Apparently I'm hungry. Which is nice, because I've not been hungry for a while, because I've just been feeling nauseous, so it's quite nice to be hungry. Clearly, my little few minutes of shocking myself with my nausea band earlier did the job. I will go over the green again at some point to clean up missed edges and things, but again, that's just when we have time. There. Yep, I need to pause my Twitch ads a minute because they're going to try going snooze. Good job I looked up. I had 30 seconds to pause the ads. God, I really hope you can't hear my belly, people, because it is grumbling away. I might have to go and get a little snack in a minute. Not surprised, it's way past dinner time. Right. Oh my god, do up. Right, we need to do the white of the beards, but the tree is basically done, so What do you think of the tree? It's not brilliant, but it's not terrible, is it? It'll do. But do need to paint the white on these. I know white on white thing we're about to say. I need to seal them because they are still flaky. But I'm debating whether I should get some more. It's alright. I think we'll be alright if I do the white into there. Hopefully. Tell the last time I used this I wasn't careful enough because there's actually a little bit of green in it. I'll try that, see how it goes. I'm having an early night, has been with my poorly dad all day. Managed 2 rows of knitting, not really ready for Christmas, has been sorting dad out. Oh, of course, yes. I hope your dad's doing alright. Wow, as well as can be, obviously. This is the thing, when you're taking care of people who are poorly, it's so much strain on yourself as well. Because it's not just the physical, but it's the mental load of taking care of people. I know you can't really see white on white, but God, my belly won't shut up. It seals the plaster because this is very not sealed. But also, because it's white on white, it'd have to be super neat, and we don't have to worry if I catch it all. I'm not too worried about doing this extra background bit, because as I said with the previous ones, I might find a way of trying to file that off. I just want to make sure I've coated this whole thing so that it's less flaky and a little more sealed and hopefully not absorbing too much moisture in it. I'll paint all of the backs white at some point. See if we can paint back over these eyebrows that I accidentally painted skin colour. There we go. How's that? Got his white eyebrows back, didn't we? It's definitely heavier on the paint because I'm not using any of that water because obviously it's quite dirty at this point. But as it's supposed to be fluffy and hairy, I don't think it matters if we've got paint texture in it. don't actually know what time it is, but guessing as the ads were trying to come on, we've been going for about 2 hours, so it must be somewhere around 8 o'clock. Must be just gone 8 or something like that. Which I should know, because I looked at it a minute ago when I said about my belly being hungry, but brain is not braining, as I've said, so don't remember. Don't know what time Duncan's planning on streaming to. I can only assume he's probably playing Dave the Diver. That's what he tends to do when he finishes streams. He's going to have a lot more Lego ones coming up soon. I'm trying to do this without... I can put my hands all over the white paint now. Never mind. I can always do another layer when I do the rest of them, if I've pulled any sections off. And only paint off any sections. But there we go. Trying to cover where my fingerprints were. There. Right, so today we did the 2 Santa heads, and now there's no white on that, never mind. Here we got a bit of green here. There we go. 2 Santa heads and a tree. How's that? Love what you're painting. We're going to have to say bye as so tired. No worries, Helen. You go and get some rest and you take care. And hopefully we'll catch you soon. Lots going on next year, so hopefully we'll be able to catch you at something then. But you take care. It was lovely for you to pop in. Thank you so much. Nice to see you. And hugs. Very gentle hugs. Right. Okay. So, I think that's not bad, is it? We've got... Let's put these over here. There. So that's what we've got done so far from the Advent. So that's days 1 to 8. I think they're not too bad. It's a shame we've had the a lot of them don't have the holes in, so Duncan's gonna have to drill them for me. And we've got this weird outline, excuse me, on some of them. But it's not terrible. They're still fun to do. I'm enjoying doing them, so that's all that matters, isn't it? But that is done. Should really wash my hands before touching my colouring pencils, but I don't really care. They're mine, so it don't matter, does it? So let's have a look at what we've missed on the things. Oh, I missed the ad break. It's been going on. Sorry for those on Twitch who have missed anything. I'll pull it back in a second for Twitch to see, because apparently I've been in ads for 3 minutes, so they missed a bunch of it. So sorry. I was going to take a break at the ad break as well, but now it's already happening, so I can't. I think I got more paint on me today than I normally do. Very painty. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Okay. Sorry for those who have been on ad breaks on Twitch. I missed it going on the break. I didn't know, so I'll just show you. We got finished. So, there we go. That's what we got done. The bottom 3 are the ones we done today. So, not too bad. So, hopefully you didn't miss too much on Twitch. We were just finishing off painting the white, so I don't think you really missed much on that, did you? But we're going to see things. So, we did start 5, because I did that, we got all this done on that, but we didn't get anything done on 6 because we didn't do streams. So 6 should have been this, it's a nice little building behind, and I'm not quite sure, is it a wise man maybe? Not sure, but it's quite, it's cute. And then 7, oh, 7 would have been a bunch of just nice little baubles. That had been a nice easy colour, so we'll catch up with that at some point. No, am I doing it the wrong way? Because that's 8. That's 6. Hold on. That was 5. We didn't get any done on 5. We ran out of time, didn't we? Yes. So we should have done that on the Friday, but we'd ran out of time, so I didn't do it. And then 6 would have been the baubles on Saturday, which we didn't get done. 7 would have been Santa and some presents, which was Sunday, and we didn't get done. And 8 is this one, which is a tree, and is that a dog? I think it's a dog. What do you reckon? Do you reckon that's a dog? I have no idea why we suddenly got a shadow coming across here, because that's where my light source is coming from. We shouldn't have a shadow there. It's odd. Shouldn't have a shadow directly where the light source is coming from. I wonder if I pop it down a little, whether that will help. Might make it worse. We'll soon find out, won't we? Make it worse or better? No, I think that made it worse, didn't it? We'll go back up. A hedgehog. Oh, of course. Yes. Yes, you're totally right. That's a hedgehog, isn't it? How did I not see that? Yeah, 100% you're right. That's a hedgehog. Oh, I'm a twit. See, this is what I need you around for, Cheryl. Right, so we moved on to using my Arteza pencils because we had that problem with the breakage on the other ones. So we have a lot of different colours here, so I'm just going to put them up out of thing, but you can see as I put them up what colours we've got. So we've got a bigger colour range than my last lot. So these. Is that the last layer? I think that's the last layer. Nope, another layer underneath. So we've got these ones as well. So let's put them there. And then this is the last. Ooh, this is the last layer. Yeah, that's the last layer. And then those ones. Put these ones in the lid, and then I can move that out of the way. Over there. Okay. Hopefully that'll do the job. Let me just prop that lid up a bit so that pencils don't fall out backwards. There we go. Alright, so we've actually got a bit of a more colour range than I had before, because this has got a wider range, which is quite nice. Oh, my ears are really hurting. You know what? I'm going to take my hearing aids out. It's not like I need to hear much, so give me a second. Oh, I'm not going to be RB because I'm lazy. Alright. Let's relieve the pressure a little. These they sit over my ears, but they still put pressure on my hearing aids. So they're not great. I can still hear. It's just more muted. Can't actually hear Duncan at all now. I've got him down so low. Yeah, he's playing Dave the Diver. So I'm gonna turn Duncan up ever so slightly. Which one? That one, I think. Yeah. So I have to keep some sound in there so I know when he's quitting. So I know when I'm supposed to quit. Though I may finish before him, it depends how I feel. But we will see. Okay, so do we want to try to do the hedgehog first and then colour around, because we did a lot of green on the last one, didn't we? So let's... This one's actually a good set because I actually have more browns in this set than I did the previous one. So let's... trying to think what colour we got. What's this one? Sienna. That might be quite a good colour. That's passion fruit red, so I don't think we want to go that one. Hazelnut, that might be quite nice. And espresso. That'll give us a nice little colour range there, won't it? So, do we want to try to have a lighter colour? We've got earth red. That's actually quite light there. That's lighter than it looked like it would be. Ginger. Yeah, that might be quite good. Right, none of these have points, so I'm going to have to sharpen them. I think they come semi-sharpened, but not fully sharpened, these ones. And so these are colours I haven't used before, because we all know I don't really use brown. Just emptied my pencil sharpener there from the last time. But I'm hoping that these haven't been as damaged as the other ones were. My Castle Arts. And I said, it's entirely my fault. It's not a Castle Arts problem. I have... Most of this has been stored for years in my craft room, which is actually my conservatory. So it's been going through some extreme temperature changes over the years, whereas these are newer. So hopefully I haven't been through quite as many temperature changes. Look after your art supplies, people. Do not store them in rapidly changing temperature rooms. Right, so I'm just going to go over the whole thing with this lighter colour, and then I'll use the 3 darker ones to give some shadow, shades and all that sort of stuff. So, not that this is likely to be high-end art, but you know, still want some kind of shadow and shade, you know? Don't know how many layers we can do with this paper, because it's not exactly a toothy paper, it's very smooth. So I'm just doing a light covering, and then hopefully that will leave room to put the extra ones on there to give the texture. It's been a long time since I've seen a hedgehog, so we're going to guess on colourings. They're mostly brown, aren't they? I remember when I was a kid, we had what was an old coal bunker out in the garden, and every year the hedgehogs made little nests in there. It was lovely because we could always watch the hedgehogs come in and out during the night, which I absolutely loved. And we used to have a hedgehog that visited here regularly, but I've not seen it in several years. So I think it's probably moved on or passed on. Don't think we're, or at least I won't stream for much longer, because I do need to get some food as my belly is telling me it's hungry. But hopefully we can go for a little bit longer. Maybe get most, if not all, of this picture done. Depends how long it takes me to do. Hey Mad World, how you doing? What you been up to? Just doesn't look like my... I set up a auto thing to supposedly give a shout out for those who raid in automatically, but it doesn't seem to have worked. So give me a second and I will give you a shout out. I don't know why it's not worked. I mean, to be fair, it was set up by me, so not surprised it's not worked, because I never know what I'm doing, do I? Can't find the last page to escape room, and escape similar to an Grinch madness, and now we're ready to chill. Oh, you've been playing escape room? I have an escape room on Steam. I wonder if it's the same one. If it is, I'm going to have a look, because I didn't know there was a Grinch level. I haven't opened it up in a little while. Can't remember the company it makes the escape room I got. But how you been doing? I haven't caught any of your lives for ages. I'm really sorry. To be honest, I'm not catching most people's because I spend most of the time asleep. I'm either streaming myself or sleeping. And then the few hours that I'm not doing either of those, me and Duncan are trying to catch up on the shows we're trying to watch. Right. I think these are all presents and everything in here covering, so we can't see any of his body in there, I don't think. Do have an ear here, I think. So I'll sneak that in just to remind me that's an ear up there. There, I think that'd do. Right, let's do this shout out. I'm going to probably disappear slightly off camera a second while I get to my keyboard. Right. Let's see. Is that working? Do I need to refresh it again because it just hates me? It's not playing a video, is it? Alright, let's try that again, shall we? There we go. Yeah. Jeez. Very job. I think that might be one of the quietest clips I've ever played. Often when I get to pull up a random clip of someone's channel, I end up getting a jump scare. Yeah, that got a nice point. I'm hoping just by doing gentle layering over will give some depth to this. Which one is this? Sienna brown. Sienna. I can never pronounce the damn thing properly. But I've seen you've been busy streaming a lot over the last few days, haven't you? For the whole of December. You're busy, busy. So I think I'll do a spike colours with the darkest colours, which I'll use for the main shading in this. without my hearing aids in, my ringing in my ears is so much louder. Forget how much they help. But the pain is definitely reduced since taking them out, so that's good. Yeah, I think this is working out okay. What do you guys think? I know the lighting is shockingly bad again. I don't know what's going on with it. It's got to be my cameras, because as I said, I've got good light in there, photography lights. So I don't know if I accidentally changed some kind of setting on the ATEM or something that's making my cameras come out darker. There we go. Right, next darkest colour. Living room is so cute, yeah. It is, isn't it? It's a really cute one. Even if Cheryl had to correct me and tell me it was a hedgehog because I thought it was a dog and I'm stupid. I couldn't work out what it was, and Cheryl's like, it's a hedgehog, and it's like, of course it is. Seemed obvious after she said it, but I didn't see it at first. Yeah. I've been doing an event I do for every year around this time. This is the 4th year running, as it's only been streaming for 4 years now. It started being only 12 days of Xmas. My mods gave me chaos and then ended up extending. I've also helped raise for a community hub that helped me and still helps, and linked their fundraiser in the event. Oh wow, that's amazing. That's really good. You've been streaming for 4 years. God. I've just got over a year and a bit on Twitch. In a week's time, I think exactly a week's time. Let me check the dates. Yes, in exactly a week's time, I would have had my YouTube channel, my main craft channel, for 9 years. But I only streamed sporadically on there. I've mainly done films pre-recorded. So Twitch is when I really started doing a lot of live streams. And that was October was a year for Twitch. So yeah, I've not been doing it as long as you. You're probably an expert. I'm still trying to work out how to get my damn sounds to work properly and my the alerts to work properly, because 9 times out of 10 they don't work. Make the ear much darker, because that's going to be in shadow. I want to blend this down a little more because I don't want such a solid line. I want a more solid line there because the hat's coming over, but this bit's more of a blend down. I don't know how well that's showing on stream. Oops, sounds like Duncan's ending the stream already. Oops. I'll keep going for a little bit. Because I'd like to get at least the hedgehog finished before we leave. Blend that out a bit. I want a harsh line there because shadow from his hand, but I still want to blend it out a little. How's that looking? Can you see that? Try to push that back a bit more. Move the puzzle out the way. Up a bit more. There you go. Can you see his feet there now? I didn't realise you couldn't see his feet. Sorry about that. Same, I'm just giving a harsher line underneath the hands and then kind of blending that further out. I'm not paying proper attention to lighting rules, you know, where you should have shadow on one side and not the other. I'm just doing it wherever I fancy. It's a bit of fun. It doesn't have to be perfect. Problem with Duncan Raiden now, I've got to check the volumes to make sure my headphones don't turn off. So I have to make sure I can hear whoever he's raided to, because otherwise my headphones turn off, and if they turn off then my mic is gone, which we don't want. Let's just, yeah, there we go. That's got some sound coming through now. Just doing shadow around his paws, fingers. What do you call them on a hedgehog? Just gives a little extra. And I said, I'm not following it exactly the way you should. I don't care. It's fun. It's not an exact science, you know? Still want to give it a lighter bit in the middle, so I don't want to go in the middle, but just shove a little bit and try to make that look rounder. What do we think? Now, let's do the final one of the shading. Wow, so cool, your YouTube. I need to add stuff to my YouTube. I'll still struggle with my streaming stuff and try not to break it. I break things so much, and not to add too much on my technical issues. I don't think I've had a stream that doesn't have a technical issue. I've had to deal with, and sometimes still dealing with. I need to take off my makeup and get some food in a bit. Every day on this event is the festive makeup, like, gets chosen by the spinner. Today was Xmas lights. Nice. Still looks adorable, and I love playing around with lights and darks. Awesome. I want to learn how to do makeup so I can do fun makeup, so I'm hoping by next year I'll be able to do some fun festive makeup. I'm still very much learning how to do makeup. Yeah, I was hoping to have 9,000 subs on my YouTube by the end of this year, but I'm not going to make it. I'm at 8,500. So I'm close, but I'm about 95 off of it, so it's not going to make it by the end of the year, which is a shame, but it doesn't matter. The sub count is just for fun little goals, nothing that's actually important, you know. So I want to pull in just a little bit in a few places this darker colour, like right up where it really meets it. I think these colours have actually worked out quite nicely together. Quite happy with how well they came together. Oop, nearly sent that pencil flying. There. How's that? I think that works quite nicely, and then what I tend to do is then go back over with the original colour to finish off colouring in anything and kind of blend it all in fully. Duncan's going to come down and want to do dinner soon, I expect. That's him walking through the door now. But we've almost got the body part of this hedgehog done, so then we'll call it quits at that point, I think. Duncan's trying to sneakily come in without making any noise when he puts his light back down here. Any ideas who's on we can raid out onto? I know Dunk's raided into Scruff. I'm hoping there might be an arty crafty person on that we can raid into.
I can't remember.
What good's Duncan when he doesn't actually remember who's on?
I remember grey areas on, but
I don't think he tends to do many arts and crafts, does he? He tends to do Beat Saber. Yeah, I think it's coming along quite nicely, isn't it? You may have got 2 subs from me on your YouTubes. Oh, thank you so much, Mad World. That's really, really appreciated. I have to see if I can find your channels if I'm not already subbed so that I can sub to you. You can see on my activity feed the name so I can just pull it up. Or I might have got an email with your things, depends if your things are public or not, whether I can email link or whether I'll just have to look for them. But I'll find. There we go. What do we think of that? Put them there for the minute because I still want to use those colours for his outside bit. But I think that's quite cute. What do you think? I think the colours worked quite nicely together, don't you? Quite happy with that. But yeah, I think we're going to see who is about and who we can raid. Make up your own raid message because my one's still the Halloween one. I haven't redone it, so make up your own. Thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, I think it looks cute. I think the colours really work well quite nicely together, didn't they? I'm, yeah, really happy with that. So I should hopefully be back tomorrow lunchtime. And then obviously tomorrow evening I'll be doing gaming with Duncan, but that'll be on Twitch and on my game YouTube channel, my puzzle and game one, not on my craft one. Who have we got? Vixen's on a break, so that's no good. Is there anyone doing any craft stuff? I've only got one person I follow who's doing crafts. Everyone else is playing games. You may miss me. No worries, Cheryl. Catch me whenever you can. It should hopefully be lunchtime-ish for the rest of the week, and then I'll be back on Thursday evening for more craft, so I'll be on the crafty one. I don't know, because Vixen's on a break. I don't really want to raid into someone who's on a break. They've also been going for 2 hours, so I don't know how much longer they're going to be on. Just trying to see if I can see in their chat how long they've been on a break for. I think they might be coming off of their break soon. So let's raid into Vixen. I don't know what they're making. It's makers and crafters, but I don't know what it is they're doing. Says let's get this journal done plus some gifts from friends. So we'll give it a go. But I will see you all soon. Thank you so much for coming and keeping me company and letting me catch up with how far behind I am after not streaming on the weekend. But we'll be back tomorrow with day 9 of all of the jigsaw puzzles and day 9 of this book, hopefully. So you all take care. Right, bye.